The night was unusually quiet in the sleepy town of Willow Creek, broken only by the distant hum of passing cars. Officer Mark Reynolds had been on patrol for hours, his thoughts heavy with the monotonous routine of city life. But as he turned a corner near the abandoned warehouse district, something utterly unexpected stopped him in his tracks. A tiny, trembling puppy, soaked from the rain, standing in the middle of the road, barking frantically. The little creature's eyes weren't just pleading, they were desperate, as if it knew he was the only one who could save it. Mark's heart tightened. He had seen his fair share of emergencies, but never something quite like this. The puppy barked again, pawing at a nearby drain grate, whining in a tone that was almost human. The officer cautiously approached, noticing the muddy water swirling dangerously close. "Hey, little guy," he said softly, kneeling down. "What's wrong?" The puppy barked once more and then ran a few steps ahead, looking back at him urgently, as if trying to guide him somewhere. Curiosity mixed with concern, Mark followed. The puppy led him through a narrow alleyway, dodging puddles, until they reached the corner of the old warehouse. There, hidden behind a stack of wooden crates, was a small crate. Inside, shivering, was another puppy, much younger and barely able to move. Its tiny whimpers were heart-wrenching. Mark's chest tightened as he realized the gravity of the situation. The first puppy had risked its own safety to bring him here, begging for help in the only way it could. As Mark gently picked up the fragile little one, the rain seemed to intensify, drumming against his uniform like a warning. He scanned the area and noticed signs of neglect: scattered food cans, torn blankets, and remnants of what looked like someone's failed attempt to shelter the animals. Anger flared, but he pushed it aside. Right now, the priority was saving these innocent lives. "Don't worry, I've got you," he whispered, cradling the puppy against his chest. Back at the station, the puppies received immediate care. The younger one, now wrapped in a warm towel, slowly relaxed under the gentle touch of the medics. Mark couldn't shake the image of the first puppy leading him through the rain, refusing to leave its friend behind. He decided to name them Max and Charlie, after the two brothers who had once inspired him in his childhood, loyalty and courage embodied in furry form. But the story didn't end there. The next day, news of the rescued puppies spread through the town. People were shocked to learn that a small, seemingly helpless creature had essentially called for help, guiding a human to save its sibling. A local animal shelter offered to take Max and Charlie, promising to find them a safe and loving home. When Mark dropped them off, he couldn't help but feel a mixture of relief and sadness. These little lives had touched him in ways he hadn't expected. Weeks later, Mark received a call from the shelter. A family wanted to adopt both Max and Charlie. They had seen the news, inspired by the bravery of the tiny puppy that had begged for help. "They'll be together," the shelter manager assured him. "They deserve that much." Mark smiled, knowing that what had begun as a cold, rainy night filled with uncertainty had ended in hope, love, and a reminder of the incredible bond between humans and animals. As he hung up the phone, Max and Charlie's faces flashed in his mind, their tiny eyes wide with trust. Mark realized that courage doesn't always come in the form of strength or size. Sometimes, it comes in the smallest package, barking in the rain, guiding a stranger to do what is right. And sometimes, it reminds us that every life, no matter how tiny, deserves a chance. That night, as Mark returned to his patrol car, the rain had stopped, leaving the streets glistening under the soft glow of the streetlights. In that quiet moment, he understood something profound. Heroes come in all shapes and sizes, and sometimes, the ones who need saving most are the ones who show us the greatest courage. This story has emotional highs, a clear plot, and an inspiring message that would fit perfectly into a 15-minute YouTube storytelling format. If you want, I can also create a detailed breakdown with timestamps showing where the story could pause for dramatic effect, music, and visuals. Perfect for YouTube production. This would make it ready to film. Do you want me to do that?